Stratoport, which is a stratospheric airport.
Welcome to the Skyport Airport.
Roger!
The port of the port.
Roger, roger.
Wonderful 101!
I like that each statue has, like, a different weapon. This one has a boomerang instead of a bow and arrow.
So really just one sculptor got a whole lot of work.
They just gave him a whole bunch of Zelda weapons that go to town.
Nice.
Now that's what I like to see. Our gal's still safe.
Under beating art, the super reactor.
So, you're the vermin that's been scurrying about, nipping at our heels!
Who's there? Show yourself!
A handful of color-coded misfits wants to topple the combined might of our entire army? How droll! Your death awaits in the appendages of the magnificent Guana! Officer 5th Class of the mighty Death Jerk!
Buzz off, Bugface! Or stick around and find out what a real sting feels like. The Valiantium way.
Ah, Blue! A variation on a theme. I approve.
Stick a croissant in it.
It is you who will feel the sting, Earthlings!
Bring it.
OMG! What is that?
That is Daija, my flagship, whose main laser cannon, incidentally, is set to vaporize you and your beloved statue in the matter of moments!
Hey, where are you going? Take me to your leader!
Dudes, they're getting away! Another one? You're kidding me. Blue, wait! Unite, hand! Team, brace for impact. We're ramming the carrier. Are you out of your mind?
Are you in control of both ships somehow, or is that just,
You only control the missile here, and anytime the Virgin Victory flies in here to cover you, like the ships it blows up always blow up in their shrapnel, so you gotta dodge that too.
okay.
I would say this part of this whole stage is actually probably, for me at least, the hardest part to not get hit in. for the pure platinum. It's not too bad.
So all you're really doing is dodging.
Yeah, you
That's
just
all
gotta
this
dodge.
is? It's an avoider section. How are you getting points? You're just getting points for dodging?
I believe you actually get points anytime the Virgin Victory blows up, yeah.
Oh yeah, now I see it. I mean, sharing is caring.
And just ramming the flagship gets you
That's
1,000
not
points.
caring, but I'll let it slide because they're evil.
Sacre vert Wonder Rouge! Catching a ride on a missile is not my idea of a good idea!
Oh, seriously, I am going to need a total makeover after this.
I didn't think you had it in you, Red.
But where is this place?
Then we're just gonna have to shove this missile down this jerk's throat ourselves! Team, unite up!
Roger!
It's a good thing you got that hammer. I'm brilliant. I am a real gamer.
Yes.
Yes.
I won't have to revoke that gamer card from you now. That G card.
The G card does come with one free V card, actually.
It's such a great deal. There's a lot of value in there. So every time you push the missile in more of the thrusters turn on it at once.
How close can you get before you're in danger?
If you're standing like the little hearts there, if you're standing on the hearts, you can get hurt.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you don't have to avoid them too hard. Like, you could even be in between them?
Yeah, you can be in between them, you'd be fine.
Alright.
You don't actually even need to hit the plunger there in the middle. Just hitting the side works too. I was getting a little greedy though. I almost got hit. There's also, there are 2 hidden hammer treasures in this section, but it's just like healing items and stuff, so.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Now, does it go in harder if you hit the center plunger, or is there no difference?
I tested this out, and it seems that it's the same amount of hits no matter what.
Huh, okay.
You insufferable pests, vermin, insects! This is the last time you meddle in the affairs of the Death Jerk Federation Supreme Armada!
What are you gonna do, ugly? Shake your broken laser cannon at us?
Hey you! Alien! Listen to me for 5 whole seconds! I want to see your leader! Don't you speak English? Ugh, better stay back and let the pros handle this one!
This is your first and only warning, Invader. Surrender your arms or you force us to use force.
Ha! You don't know the meaning of the word! Allow me to demonstrate! The time for games is over! The time for feeding on Earthlings has begun!
Wonder Jump! Wonderful 100. Diplomacy fails again. Team, engaging unlimited form. Team, unite up!
Luca doesn't get a cool mask. Because he's Luca.
I'm surprised he gets a mask at all.
Yeah. So Wanda's floating around here. You can try to hit him, but he'll teleport away anytime you try to get him.
What? What a jerk.
I'll fire missiles, but that's okay. We got a hammer.
The hammer is great. The worm has worms. That's really redundant.
He has an organ. So yeah, sometimes boss fights continue to introduce new enemies instead of just the boss. So the organs swim underground.
Uh-huh.
You can still hurt them when they're underground, though.
Right, if you cross its Orgon trail.
Yes. Also, it has an overhead attack that we can block with a hammer. And if you block with the hammer, you actually get 200 bonus points. A fair amount of the attacks you can block with the hammer actually get you bonus points for blocking it with that.
Nice.
You can still hurt it when it's underground, but it doesn't take much damage. But once you hurt it enough, it'll pop out, and it'll get stunned. Wonder Cyclone is the third and final skill for the sword. It is another good move, pretty decent for juggling. You just spin the sword around a couple of times, and it's pretty great with the sword just because it's so long, it has a huge reach. And because it lasts for so long, you can just use that move once, and it'll keep the guy up in the air for quite a while.
Nice.
So this section is like only the second instance of having to block stuff with the hammer. So I haven't really mentioned this before, but like this game does explain stuff like that. I just had the tutorials off, so even like on the second or third instance of like this weapon can do this, it'll have a little pop-up window on the left side saying, you know,
oh, that's
if
nice.
the tutorials are still on, yeah, it'll go like, you can use the hammer to block the missiles.
And I see that he sent another Orgon after you.
Yeah.
Because he's a real Orgon donor.
Oh no. That's Wonder Cyclone. So for the most part, every single wonderful Unite Morph gets those three moves. So Rising, Stinger, and Cyclone.
And Cyclone, yeah.
Yeah, with the exception of one Unite Morph, which actually has 5 skills instead of 3. But they're all like kind of more like special Easter egg things rather than being like useful moves. They're just cool things you can unlock if you level up a lot of that specific Unite Morph.
I'm really excited to see a Wonder Gun Cyclone. That, I can only imagine it's nuts.
The gun Cyclone is actually really good. Also, when these guys have hooked tails, so when they stick their tails out like this, you can grab them with the whip and pull them out of the ground immediately.
Haha. So what, I saw that the first one dropped its tail as a pick-upable weapon. What's that? What's the dealio with that? What
So
did
that
do?
one is like a little chainsaw you swing around, kind
Okay.
of like the sword.
Okay.
Most of the Geth Jerk weapons in this game are just, you know, like different versions of the Unite Morphs you can get, but there's a couple that have no, you know, approximation. I guess the cannon could be kind of be the gun, but I didn't have enough people to make a really big glider, which is what I wanted to do. Oh well. Because you can see that number on the side, 18. Whenever you get those Unite Morph quick times, the more people you put into it, the more bonus money you get. So I put 18 people into it, so I got 1,800 bonus bucks.
But if you would put like 50 people in it.
Yeah, it would have been 5,000. These guys, if you get hit by these guys, it actually doesn't do anything towards your damage rank, because they actually don't do damage. These guys just wrap around your Wonder Glider and slow you down, so that this guy can bite you. So you can just wiggle the stick to shake him off. So even if you get touched by these guys, you don't actually take any damage. It's only if you get bitten here. And when he does these like charge bites, the top of the screen is the safest place.
It looks like he's supposed to be, I don't know, just like belting out a tune on the voice or something.
Unite Camo!
Oh dear, what is this now?
Oh,
What
yeah.
is this now?
So we jumped on an Envin, which is, we were spending like the whole last level trying to blow up. This time around, the boss will go out of its way to destroy the Envin you're on. So he's using his little saw arms here to saw off sections of the Envin so that you have a smaller platform to fight him on.
Really, you win either way.
These attacks you can either absorb with the sword, or if you hit him, you can reflect them back at him, do a little bit of damage.
Nice. And you're constantly getting backup.
Yeah,
Of course.
Backup comes in constantly in this one, like even faster than the previous one. So normally you can only hit him with the gun, but he weaves around so much it's a little difficult to get him with the gun. And here you can't really... The sword is the best bet for hitting these things, but because they're moving so much, it's really more about trying to just nick some extra health off it. And here... So what happens when he saws off every section of the Envin, he'll try to ram it. And if you don't jump off, it is one of the actual few moves that counts as an instant kill. Oh no, the helicopter!
Oh no!
They're all dead! That single man, he disappeared.
That's actually really horrid.
Yeah. Oh.
That's the most dark and depressing this game's gotten ever at all.
But yeah, when he saws everything off the Envin, he'll go to ram it. And if you don't jump off, it's an instant kill. But it gives you a ton of time to get off, and like it goes into slow motion and stuff, so it's pretty hard to not jump off.
Might you have a better time trying to hit the globes on the saws with, like, the gun stinger or something?
That can work, but it doesn't do enough damage.
Okay.
Yeah. You also have another opportunity to hurt his saws here. By smacking it with the hammer, you can get the saw stuck in place.
Yes!
And this is where you really go after the saw arms. Or orbs, excuse me. The orbs.
The saw orbs. Orb of sawing.
And also blowing up an arm unless you can jump onto its head, which is where Wana is hiding.
Get out of there. Get out.
Just use the hammer to pop it back out and wail on him a bit.
That's not what that's for. It's not what I use my forehead for, I can tell you that right now. It is not weird alien storage.
Another attack in an attempt to destroy the Envin you're on are dismissals, but you can just block those with the hammer. No bonus points for blocking missiles, though.
Oh, well.
Even the smallest 10-size hammer will block those, too.
What sort of advantages do you get for protecting your platform? I guess that helps with time, because you're not spending as much time running from place to place.
Yeah, you don't have to spend a bunch of time jumping to another one, but...
Are there, like, bonus points as well?
No bonus points, but some of his attacks are harder to dodge when you have a smaller platform to stand on.
Okay.
Specifically, when he shot those electric attacks that you can knock back with the sword, if you don't hit those and just try to dodge them, they actually bounce back and forth on your platform. Okay. So the smaller the platform is, the harder it is to avoid those. Because when he shoots out multiples of those, so all of them will be bouncing around at once.
Right.
So we just took out both his arms, which means he can't really saw anything anymore.
Well, I think that means you won. Oh, wait, no, it means new attacks.
So there actually is one more attack, which it can do at any time. It doesn't gain new attacks from you destroying its arms.
I'm onto your tricks game. I know what's up.
But it's actually, the easiest opportunity to get on top of this guy's head is an attack he uses more frequently once you break his arms off. But he'll still do it even if he has both arms. Also, right here, I reflected that shot back just by pulling the sword out. So, pulling out a Unite Morph actually counts as an attack.
Oh, that's handy.
So, if you're really close to an enemy and pull out a new Unite Morph, just pulling it out does damage to them.
Nice.
And it's actually like a really good strategy with certain enemies. to just like run up into their face, just pull out like a really big hammer or something. So this attack right here, the final strike of it, it'll get stuck, and you can smash it into the platform with the hammer.
The whisker patty cake maneuver.
And I just climb up his whiskers.
Aww.
Also, I like that everybody else behind you has really poor balance. Everybody just looks like they're constantly about to fall off.
Clearly a reference to that Wii Sports minigame.
Ah, yeah. Now we're getting Wonderful Rising for the hammer, which is also pretty good.
Yes, I'm sure it is. So yeah, this is definitely a boss fight. There's no question that... Is this a boss fight, or am I just finishing off that one test from a few levels ago?
You rock, Yellow! Come on, man, catchphrase time, let's hear it!
What? We have no such catchphrase in my country. Нет, I have nothing.
This ends now, foreigners! Say goodbye to your precious statue! Charge!
What?
Dude, that is so not happening!
The Earth will soon be ours! Gifted forever! Our reign is eternal! What?
Stratoport just disappeared, guys.
Now that's what you call old-fashioned Southern ingenuity. Or in slightly more technical terms, a subspace stealth circuit.
Professor Shirogane? Is that you?
Sure is too. The port is safe and sound. I tucked her away in subspace. It's the ultimate defense. After all, you can't hit something that ain't there.
Gramps, you've been holding out on us.
Oui, what if you had swooned in your old age before spiriting our station away?
Oh, can it? I've been busting my behind just to finish this thing. I told you she was popping hot fresh out of the lab. Just finished her up yesterday.
You have earned my wrath, vermin! Who dares defy the mighty Iguana?
Tell him, Yellow. Come on, front and center.
We do not announce ourselves in my country. I am unprepared. I have still not made catchphrase.
Well, you missed your chance, comrade. There he goes.
Wonderful 100, do you copy? The enemy fleet has been destroyed, and remaining bogies have bugged out. Excellent work today, team. Get back to the Virgin Victory and treat yourselves to a nice hot shower.
And a double scoop strawberry shake. Do not forget the shake.
And there's that baggage that needs returning to sender. Right, kiddo?
Hey, I'm not baggage. I have a name. Luka.
And Luca stands for ankle biter.
Operation 003 complete. Flight path clear. Virgin Victory now proceeding to recover Professor Shirogane. Red, return to ship through hatch number 3.
Roger. Team, back to the bridge.
Roger.
Both insidious and immoral. Wow, that guy's rough. You don't want to mess with that.
Fantastic. Wonderful, man.
Hooray! The time limit for that one's pretty forgiving. It's 20 minutes.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, you really just need to... For that boss fight, the only thing you really need to worry about is damage, because combo's actually pretty easy to get to as well. Especially if you just juggle the little snake guys for a little bit in the beginning of the level.
So as long as you can play the organ right.
Yes.
Oh, see? If this had a gun, it wouldn't have happened.
Oh, no.
If this had a gun, you wouldn't have happened. You heard me. This is a prequel to all of our lives.
Oh, no.
The wonderful 100 need to succeed or else none of us will be born.
Oh, man. Stakes are getting higher every second.
Unite sword!
I don't feel like it.
You gotta pay me more.
Oh dear, you really should have felt like it.
Yeah.